Ever made a bet you instantly regretted? Well, I did. And it completely turned my life upside down. One minute I was a carefree, independent woman living my best life in the city, and the next, I was packing my bags because of a lost bet. The stake? I had to move in with a total stranger. Not just any stranger, though. A single dad, with a kid. Yeah, you heard that right. From fancy brunches and late-night parties to school runs and bedtime stories. It felt like I'd been thrown into an alternate universe. My friends thought it was hilarious. They placed wagers on how long I'd last. A week? Maybe 2? I couldn't blame them. I knew nothing about kids, nothing about suburban life, and certainly nothing about sharing my space with a man I just met and his little one. The house was chaotic. Toys were everywhere, the fridge was covered in crayon drawings, and the silence I was used to was replaced by the constant sound of laughter, tantrums, and endless questions from a very curious child. The dad, let's call him Alex, was just as overwhelmed as I was. He was trying to juggle his job, his son, and now a new, unexpected roommate who didn't even know how to make mac and cheese from a box. Our first few weeks were an awkward dance of missed cues and clumsy apologies. I'd accidentally wake his son up by coming home late. He'd forget I was allergic to peanuts. We were 2 different worlds colliding under one roof, and honestly, I was counting down the days until I could escape back to my old life. But then, something strange started to happen. Little moments began to chip away at the wall I'd built around myself. One evening, his son Leo couldn't sleep because of a monster under his bed. Before Alex could even get up, I found myself sitting on the floor, armed with a flashlight, doing a full monster inspection and declaring the room safe. The small, sleepy smile he gave me, it was the first time I felt like I wasn't just an intruder. It felt like something more. Slowly, the chaos started to feel like a rhythm. I learned that Leo liked his sandwiches cut into star shapes. I discovered that Alex had a secret talent for making the best pancakes on Sunday mornings. We started having movie nights, the 3 of us huddled on the couch with a giant bowl of popcorn. I found myself looking forward to coming home, not to the quiet of my old apartment, but to the happy noise of this makeshift family. I was teaching Leo how to draw, and in return, he was teaching me how to see the world with wonder again. Of course, it wasn't all a fairy tale. We had our struggles. There were disagreements about chores, parenting styles I didn't understand, and moments where the pressure felt like too much. I missed my freedom. I missed the simplicity of my old life. There were times I almost packed my bags for real, convinced I was in over my head, and that I was just messing up their lives. Was I just playing house? Could I really fit into this world that was so different from my own? Alex and I had a huge fight one night. All the tension just boiled over. I accused him of not appreciating my help, and he said I had no idea what it was like to be a real parent. The words stung, mostly because they were true. I retreated to my room, feeling like a complete failure. I thought, this is it. It's over. I'm just not cut out for this. I started looking up apartments online, ready to wave the white flag. The next morning, I found a drawing slipped under my door. It was a picture of 3 stick figures holding hands under a rainbow. Me, Alex, and Leo. Underneath, in shaky kid writing, it said, "Please don't go." My heart just broke. In that moment, I realized this wasn't about a bet anymore. It wasn't about winning or losing. This was my life now. These 2 people, this chaotic, beautiful life had become my home. I went downstairs and found Alex in the kitchen, looking just as lost as I felt. We talked, really talked, for the first time. We admitted our fears, our insecurities, and how much we'd actually started to care for each other. It wasn't just about being roommates anymore. We were a team. We were navigating this messy, unpredictable journey together. We were becoming a family, not by blood, but by choice. That bet, the one I thought had ruined my life, actually saved me. It saved me from a life that was comfortable but empty. It pushed me out of my comfort zone and led me to a love I never knew I was missing. It showed me that family isn't about perfection. It's about showing up even when it's hard. It's about fighting for each other and building something beautiful out of the unexpected. Today, our house is still filled with chaos. There are still toys on the floor and crayon marks on the fridge. But now, it's our chaos. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. Sometimes the biggest risks lead to the greatest rewards. Losing that bet was the best thing that ever happened to me. It led me to them. It led me home, so what do you think? Was it fate? Or just the luckiest lost bet in history? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed our story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.